This is probably one of the most common questions being asked when someone new is trying to start a blog. What is the perfect niche for your blog and what do you blog about? Now, you've probably watched many videos on YouTube about this. Many people shared some very useful guidelines and they are awesome. But what you can expect from this video is not only about guidelines. I have about 8 of them, but I'm going to walk you through the process of selecting a niche, all the way from brainstorming to researching and collecting data and analyzing, and finally shortlisting and selection. I hope through this video you can work the process alongside me and finally pick a niche for your blog and move forward, because oftentimes people fall into the trap of overcomplicating things and in the end they never move forward. Picking a niche should be relatively easy and should come naturally, but there's some work to be done. You don't want to go into a niche and later on you regret, because every regret you have costs you a lot of time. So there are lots to cover in this video. Let's get started. Hey, this is Jack from Income Stream Builders, and if this is your first time here, click that subscribe button, check that bell and put on a nice smile because lots of helpful videos will be coming your way. So how this video is going to work is that I'll be sharing with you the 8 elements that a perfect niche for blogging should have, and I'm going to walk you through how you're going to determine if a niche has the individual elements in it. And then towards the end of the video, I will share with you some niche ideas, brainstorming tips, as well as a huge list of about 200 niche ideas for you to pick. So there's a lot to cover here. Make sure you stay tuned. The first and most important element of a good niche is not selecting a niche in the YMYL space. You may have heard about this or you may have not, but YMYL is an acronym of Your Money, Your Life. And it's a term created by Google back in 2018, and their general intent is to prevent people from creating blogs in categories that they are not an expert in or they are not qualified to advise on. Especially in the medical, health and wellness industry and the personal finance industry, it is not entirely preventing people from getting into those niches, but it is extremely tough for people to rank in those search terms, especially if you're someone new. And although you may have the qualifications and the accreditations, Google doesn't know that. Google doesn't know a lot about medical stuff either, but what they know and what they can identify is if a person writing that piece of article has the credibility by searching through millions of web pages. For example, if a person here has been featured on many medical websites or hospital websites and many other medical blogs or whatever, he writes a piece of article targeting a medical search term, and there's another person who is targeting the same search term, but this person is not mentioned anywhere. Who can Google trust to show the article on their results? It's going to be that person, this person who has the credibility. So for someone new who wants to get into the YMYL niche, it's going to be a tough battle and it will take a long time for you to rank. So generally, I would say to avoid them. This is what Google classifies as YMYL. I'll leave a link below in the description. The second element is if a niche is something you have good knowledge about. You don't want to go into a niche where you're just a beginner, because it's going to be tough for you to write articles around the topic. If you know nothing about a niche, it is only logical that you start researching it, right? I don't know about you, but if you want to be a subject expert or at least someone qualified to give advice, it takes time to acquire that knowledge and experience. It doesn't happen overnight. So if you're going to start a blog in a niche that you're not familiar with and you expect that your knowledge to grow as your blog, you're gonna hit many roadblocks because you will have a hard time doing the research, putting them in words, and it requires good knowledge and experience to connect and spark intellectual conversations with your readers. And your readers can quickly identify if you are someone who knows your stuff, and they're gonna ask questions about stuff that they don't know. So if you are a beginner, how are you going to answer them, right? So I would say that if you want to start a blog, you should be at least an intermediate level in terms of knowledge and experience in the niche. The third element is you should enjoy talking about topics in the niche, because you're going to be spending a lot of time and energy into the blog. And if you hate what you do, you're going to be drained out relatively quickly. But do not just briefly browse through the list of niches that you have and go like, oh, I like this niche, I like this niche, I don't like this, I like this. Honestly, you wouldn't know if you enjoy or dislike a topic in a niche until you start answering some questions related to the niche. Like if one of your niche ideas is camping, then you go to a site called Answer the Public and you type in camping. So what Answer the Public does is that they will collect data of what people are searching for about camping, and they will show you results like this. Then at the top of your mind, just answer some questions like, are camping knives legal? are camping gas heaters safe, or how camping is good for you. So see if you can answer some questions at the top of your mind and determine if you really enjoy talking about these topics. The fourth element is if there is a sizable amount of people interested in your niche, because if there is little to no one interested in your niche, it is hard for you, or any business for that matter, to grow and make money. So to identify the interest, you can leverage on a research tool like the Google Keyword Planner, where they will tell you the average search volume per month on the exact keywords. So to access Google Keyword Planner, all you need to do is just to type in Google Keyword Planner, then click on this. And the Google Keyword Planner is only available in the Google Ads account. You have to log into your Google account. If you don't have a Google Ads account, you'll see this page. All you need to do is just to click this, create a new Google Ads account, select your billing country. Don't have to worry about this, you won't be charged, and you're done. Explore your account. And what you need to do from here is to go to Tools and Settings, select Keyword Planner, and click on Get Search Volume and Forecast. Or just type in camping, or basically your niche idea. And then you see this. So this data is not very accurate, is because I've selected Singapore, which camping is not a very big thing in Singapore. So I'll select countries like, for example, United States, Canada, or countries where you think the niche is more relevant to. I'll click Save, and you'll see that the data is much more accurate. And if you want to see the keywords in the niche, for example camping, you just need to go to Keyword Ideas, type in camping, search. And if you look at these two columns, top page bid, low range, and top page bid, high range, you basically see that advertisers are willing to pay this amount of money for this particular keyword. So as you scroll down, you will see a lot of advertisers who are willing to pay money for keywords in this niche. If you can see results like this for your niche, it's a good thing. The fifth element is if a niche is a seasonal niche, a short-term niche, or an evergreen niche. For example, winter sport is a seasonal niche. Christmas gift is a seasonal niche, while weightlifting or home sound system are evergreen niches. You don't want to go into a niche that is seasonal or short-term, because you want something that is consistent and you can make money throughout the year and throughout a long period of time. An example of a short-term niche is iPhone. You don't want to base your entire blog on a particular product like iPhone 11. What if the new iPhone 12 is up, or it suddenly becomes iPhone XX, or suddenly iPhone is not popular anymore? Or if you base your entire blog on Facebook marketing, what happens if Facebook is not popular anymore, which is kind of happening in the younger generation? Your blog will be phased out relatively quickly. So you want your niche, you want to select a niche that is not seasonal and is evergreen. For this, you can use the Google Trends tool and search for your niche and see what the trend is from the start of the data all the way to current. Is the niche going downhill? Does it have a peak during the certain periods of time? You want your niche to be at least consistent throughout, not going downwards all the way. You gotta use some judgment on this. The sixth element is if a niche has potential for ad revenue. So basically, this is one of the income avenues of a blog where you can reserve advertising space for ad networks to display ads on your website. And whenever an ad is displayed on your site, you will earn money. But for an ad network to display ads on your site, there must be advertisers who are willing to pay for advertisements first, and that's what we are going to determine. We're going to find out if there is a lot of demand for advertising space in your niche. How we're going to do that is to use the same tools, Google Keyword Planner. So something you gotta be wary about is that most ad networks, they are not willing to display ads in certain kinds of niches, like hunting niche, weapons niche, guns niche, marijuana, and something like that. I will document all these niches on my blog, and I'll post a link below this video. Do check it out. The seventh element is if the niche has a lot of affiliate products, because this is another income stream for your blog. All you need to do is to search for your niche plus affiliate programs. For example, camping plus affiliate programs, and you'll probably see a lot of affiliate programs, or you personally use or consume some products in your niche, and you can also Google the product name plus affiliate program. For example, Wakaco affiliate program, which is a portable espresso machine for camping. And you can see there's an affiliate program here. What we are trying to figure out is whether or not your niche has potential to promote affiliate products. And affiliate products can be in two forms: physical products like the one you see on Amazon, Target or Home Depot, and the other is digital products like online courses, informational products, etc. Once you can identify at least 5 to 10 affiliate products, it is a good to go. The final element is competition. Now, almost everyone new to blogging will definitely go through this emotional hurdle that they should avoid niches that are too competitive. Well, it is kind of true, but if you look at it from another angle, if there is no competition in the niche at this point where search engines are very refined, don't you think that maybe the niche is not profitable? So what I want to get across is that you shouldn't avoid competitive niches. In fact, you should join a competition, but you just have to be smart in researching so that you are targeting keywords, content ideas or topics that are not that competitive to start with. Because if you go into a competitive niche and you start targeting very competitive topics, you're going to get burned right up front. There are some strategies to tackle this, which I will talk more about it in coming videos, so do subscribe to this channel and turn on that bell to get notified when new videos are out. Now, this final element of competition, if there is competition in a niche, it is a go. So these are the 8 elements of a perfect niche for blogging. Next, I want to walk you through the entire process of selecting a niche. First is brainstorming and listing down all possible niches. You probably will have some ideas in your mind. You can jot them down without worrying about all the elements I've talked about. We will run through them later on, but if you have no niche ideas at all, then here are some ideas for you. Number 1, just look back into your search history or browsing history. What are the things that you have bought in the past? You did a whole bunch of research before buying the product, and that could be a niche idea for you because someone who is thinking about buying the same product right now may want the knowledge that you have. Number 2, what do people around you come to you for advice? For example, it could be someone around you who want to buy a camera and they will come to you and ask for advice first because you are a camera expert or something like that. Number 3, ask yourself, what do you spend most of the time minus all the non-productive things like watching TV, buying groceries and etc. In other words, try to figure out what your passion and interests are. It could be hiking, fishing, camping or whatever. So these are the 3 brainstorming ideas, and if you can't find any niche, I have a list of over 200 niches for you to choose from. Scroll down to the description, there is a link in there. Next, I want to walk you through the process of me determining if you should choose a particular niche by completing these Google Sheets, which is available for you to use. Again, the link is in the description. Once you click the link in the description, you'll see something like this. This document is view only, so what you need to do is to go to File, make a copy, and then you can do edits to this document. So now let's say I'm interested in the guitar niche. I'll put in guitar here. Then I'll answer these questions, which are the elements we just talked about. Is it a YMYL niche? No. Do you have good knowledge? Yes. Do you enjoy talking about the topics? Yes. To do that, remember you can go to Answer the Public. Type in your niche. And you'll see all these questions here. Just answer some of them and see if you enjoy answering these questions. Now go back here. Are there a lot of people interested in the niche? For guitar, I would say it's a yes. But if you're not sure, you can go back to the Google Keyword Planner and you search for guitar. And what you need to look at is the average monthly searches. You see all these keywords here, they have a very high volume. Make sure that the keywords make sense to you. So if you can see the list of keywords in your niche which has a lot of monthly searches, that is a good thing and you click yes. If not, select no. Then is it an evergreen niche? I would say it's a yes, and how we do that is to go to Google Trends, just search for your niche, and you want to choose past 5 years, and you can see that the trend is constant over the years. For some niches, you'll see some fluctuation during certain period of time. That is a seasonal niche, and you don't want to see a niche that is coming down this way. But for the sake of this niche idea that I have, I would say that it is evergreen. So let's go back to the Google Sheets. So the next question is, does this niche has potential for ad revenue? I would say it's a yes, because remember when we go to the Google Keyword Planner, look at these 2 columns, we have a lot of people willing to pay for keywords in this niche. Let's go back. Next question is, are there a lot of affiliate products? I would say it is a yes. Okay, and how you do that is to go do a Google search again. You either type in your niche plus affiliate programs. And for the guitar niche, you see there are so many affiliate programs here. And if you scroll down as well, there are Guitar Center, Fender, Guitar Pro, so many of them. So I'll go back to the spreadsheet and check yes. Next, are there competition in the niche? Definitely, because there are a lot of advertisers willing to pay money for keywords in the niche, and as a result there are a lot of competition. So after completing the 8 questions for the niche, you'll see a result right here. The result ranged from -10 to +10, and +10 being the best niche for you. Next, let's say that I am an accountant, so the niche could be bookkeeping. Is it a YMYL niche? Yes. Do I have good knowledge about it? Yes, I'm an accountant. Do you enjoy the topics? I would say maybe yes. Are there a lot of people interested in the niche? Logically, yes, because there are a lot of businesses and accountants in the world. Is it an evergreen niche? I would say it is a yes. Now these are based on my knowledge. If you want accurate data, you can do the same thing as I did for the guitar niche. Next, does this niche has potential for ad revenue? Okay, this I'm not sure, so I'll go back to Keyword Planner. I'll remove guitar and put in bookkeeping. Get results. And just look at this column. There are so many people who are willing to pay a high amount of money for all these keywords. $28.40 per click on bookkeeping business. So yeah, there are definitely a lot of potential for ad revenue. Next, are there lots of affiliate products? Just go back to Google. I'll search for bookkeeping affiliate programs. And you can see there are all these accounting affiliate programs. There are quite a lot of them. So I'll go back to the spreadsheet. I'll check yes. Are there competition? Definitely. So the reason it is rated so low is because of this YMYL niche. It is not an easy niche to tackle, so if you want to go into bookkeeping, you have to keep in mind about this YMYL thing. So let me do one more last example. Let's say that you found on the internet that somebody says this niche is very popular and it is very profitable. Let's say that the niche is dirt bike. Is it a YMYL niche? I don't think so. Do you have good knowledge? I don't think so. I know nothing about dirt bikes. Do you enjoy the topics? Naturally, no. Are there a lot of people interested in the niche? Let's see. As you can see over here, there are a lot of people interested in keywords in that niche. So it is a yes. Is it an evergreen niche? I'll go to Google Trends. Yes, definitely. I'll click yes here. Does it has ad potential? Definitely, as you can see over at these 2 columns. So is it yes? Are there a lot of affiliate products? I'll just search for dirt bike affiliate programs. There are quite a few of them, as you can see over here. So back to the Google Sheets, yes. Are there competition? Definitely, as you can see from here. So it's a yes. So even if you have a niche that is not YMYL, if you don't have good knowledge about it and you don't enjoy talking about it, it's still not a good niche for you. So you get an idea of how this works. Now it's back to you. I hope you'll be able to decide on a niche after you have taken the steps mentioned. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate your time here. And if you found value in this video, please give a thumbs up because it will help other people find this video. And do subscribe to this channel because a lot of more helpful videos about affiliate marketing and blogging are coming your way. This is Jack from Income Stream Builders wishing you a successful affiliate marketing and blogging journey.